I used to worry about about others' opinions until I try to pay my rent with them. The people who are kind of vibrating at the same frequency as me, they will accept my stuff and they will like it, and those who aren't won't, and that's fine. Like, not everyone's supposed to like you. Not if everyone agrees with everything you're doing, you're going to be very weak sauce in the middle of the road. You have an experience that is so profound and so beyond what our normal day-to-day life is, that you are forever after that changed and convinced that there's more to life than just this physical reality and this normal human experience, right? And that's when you're invincible, because you know, okay, when I die, there's more. It's not the end of it. There's more, right? And in your mind, that is a very powerful and freeing thing to happen. And for me, that experience in Peru was when I became invincible. You know, it really just, it gave me this very profound insight. How can you give your gifts back to the world, right? And if you keep asking that question and meditating on it and acting on it, everything else will take care of itself.
So if you were going to look at a mental skill that would help people magnify their efforts to perform better on the mat, off the mat, what do you feel like a couple of those skills would be?
Oh, what an excellent question, Caleb. The primary one is the ability to focus your awareness on a single point for extended periods of time, which is the function of meditation, right? Or at least the vehicle that meditation uses to get you to altered states. Because most of us, myself included, our awareness is so scattered, right? It's so like scattered on all these many different distractions and things that are vying for our attention. You know, sit with your eyes closed and concentrate on the sound, the sensation of your breathing entering and exiting your nostrils, and see how long you can concentrate on that before you're distracted by a thought of something else. If you make it to 5 breaths, I'll be impressed, right? You're already like beyond the average person. If you make it to 10 breaths, wow, okay. If you make it like 5 minutes doing that, you're a fucking Buddhist monk, right? It's extremely, extremely difficult. But that is the key to high performance, or to excel in anything. That's the key to entering into a flow state, is that ability to concentrate on a single point of, or a single object, right? And yeah, I think that's something
that's probably one of the better definitions I've heard of the flow state, you know, the zone. That is probably the best articulated version I've heard about that, because most people are like, you get in the zone because you're doing this activity, you're doing this function, you feel this way. But to properly define it, of that, you know, long-term focus without distraction, like that is an excellent, you know, articulation of it. But secondary, you just gave us a measurable skill to where we can kind of go, it's kind of like, you know, how high can you jump? I mean, you just gave us the measuring stick of how many breaths can you take.